tell ourselves the simple truth. Transferable emission permits is also used by some countries. Tax incentives for emission reductions, funding for research to reduce the emission. I've talked about research and development. Tax break for fuel efficient cars. We can encourage. We have some firms in Nigeria that produce cars, even if it is 10% local content, they can also look in that direction. Greater reliance on solar and wind power. At least with solar and wind power, we won't be talking about Avengers in terms of solar, because they cannot control the sun. Neither will they be able to control the wind and so on. Afforestation. Somebody raised the burden that there is this desert encroachment in some of the states of the north, up to the tune of 60 miles. So what are we doing? The day before yesterday, the governor of Anambra State flagged off a tree planting campaign. I was saying, do we need it here, or is there any place we need it more than we need it down here? But those are the kind of things we can do. Nuclear energy, I put it in quotes because I don't think we are mature to go into that. Government will also impose taxes on activities that generate other greenhouse gases, like gas flaring. Let's impose taxes on them. And then the issuance of green bonds. I remember when the representative to the Minister of the Environment was reading the address, she mentioned green bonds. And I said, this is the time, let's look at what is a green bond, because some people may be hearing it for the first time, or they've been hearing it without knowing what it means. A green bond is nothing, just a tax-exempt bond issued by a federally qualified organization. In the Nigerian case, Ministry of Environment can do that in collaboration with Finance and DMO for the development of brownfield sites. That raises another question of what is brownfield. I now define brownfield. That there are areas of land that are underutilized, have abandoned buildings, or are underdeveloped, often containing low levels of industrial pollution. So these are all options that are on the table. We can mainstream in our framework to be able to tackle climate change. This is also given by UNDP. We're trying to see how all these things can work. We see that the private sector is a key player there. The National Assembly, which is our parliament, is also a key player. The civil society group is also what? They're also key players. So you now have what they call public climate finance. So the way they set ceiling, if you look at the MTF, you see there is a ceiling for health, ceiling for education, envelope for this, envelope for that. There can also be envelope for what? Public climate what? Finance. From that envelope, Ministry of Environment can now draw, Ministry of Aviation can now draw, Ministry of Health can draw, Ministry of Agriculture can draw. Apart from their normal budget in terms of their ministerial duties, they now have a special envelope where they can draw for us to be able to tackle what? Climate issues. But that public climate finance must be mainstreamed in the policy and plan before you put them there, and that must be in the project, and there must be accurate procurement, accounting on how it was spent, and it must be audited specifically, not the way we audit others. We must audit that and report that, so that all the stakeholders can come on board and see how we have utilized our public climate finance. On that note, people who know me know that I don't like talking. Thank you very much.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard from him. The discussion is about what can we do with macroeconomic frameworks and fiscal policy to be able to improve climate change, resilience, mitigation, and adaptation. When we talk about macroeconomic frameworks or fiscal policy, also including monetary policy this time around, we need to think deep. For instance, I understand that close to 40% of the non-performing loans